All right, we're getting ourselves ready. We're preparing, gearing up. We are getting ourselves together for our versus challenge. So what is our first? So we get your, it is core versus Essentia. Core versus Essentia. Core versus Essentia for versus challenge number 1, water. Bam! Let's get started. So we have core on one side versus Essentia on the other side. Core versus Essentia. So what we're going to do today is determine out of between core and Essentia which one is the best according to us. It's just our opinion. Other people will have others, so don't bash us. It's just what we feel. And so how this is going to work is whoever wins, or I won't say win, whoever we choose that we think is the best out of the two waters that we challenge moves on to the next round. And it will challenge another water and see if it can hold up. So that's just the basic premise. So it's just 2 waters, and we will pick one that we think is the best out of the 2. We'll narrow it down and keep narrowing it down over time, and hopefully we'll get down to a good idea of what we feel is the best water for us and our bodies. Once again, different waters carry different minerals, different essential vitamins. They taste different. I have very sensitive smell thanks to fibromyalgia, so I can actually smell water. And I can smell the difference between water, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that can do the same as well. So I take that in consideration. It's a list of things that I will try to cover and go through so that we do know in a fairly scientific way how we came about the decision of how we feel about each one. So more on how we're going about this is I mentioned the criteria for water, and we'll be using this criteria for each and every water that comes along, because we want to keep it as consistent as possible, which in turn makes it somewhat scientific. Of course, I'm sure we didn't go through the whole scientific process, but this is, as good as it's probably going to get for what we do. But it'll get you in the ballpark of where you need to be as far as what you need to know. So our criteria for water are taste, health benefits, cost, access, meaning how easy is it to gather and get, and also size, because with using water, we take water to the gym, we take water to work, we take water many different places, and what we want to do is we want to be able to have the size that we need for the activities that we do. So that's what we're going to use as our criteria for water, and we're off. So let's find out what is the best out of the two, whether it is Core, which is a great product. I'm sure I've heard a lot of nice things from other people. I've asked and given them options about what do they think is the best water. I asked them about some of the ones that I have, so maybe I can get one or two of those to mention or talk about water in their own opinion later on as it go on. So there's a lot of things that we plan to bring out with this. We want it to be as educational as possible, but fun as well. And we're not, us, we're not sticklers for being uptight. We're just real people with real things going on, and we want to share it with you and our processes and the things that we do to try to get back to where we want to be, which is our athletic weight and abilities. Granted, we're getting older. We have a couple debilitating diseases, but we still push through. And that's what we want people to understand, is that you use certain products at optimal so that you can bring your body to optimum level. If you put crap into you, you'll get crap out. Well, I mean, you do that anyway. But you know what I mean. You put bad food, bad water, bad, drugs, bad anything into you, and especially not in moderation, and it's a recipe for disaster. So we just want you as our viewers to have an idea of what will be good products for you to use, and we're narrowing it down for ourselves. So what we're doing is trying to bring you that narrowing process up front, in front of the camera, so you can see where we're getting our ideas from, that we're actually are trying out these products, and we're actually trying to find the best for us, and we encourage you guys to do the same, and we're trying to show you how to go about it in a simple format. And if you don't have time or you don't feel like it, I hope that watching us will at least point you in the right direction, and you can try some of our favorites out. Again, this is just water, our very first series in Versus Challenge, but we will continue with other things like whey protein, amino acids, you name it, we will try it. That includes gear, Osmo versus no Osmo, a DSL camera versus, a non-DSL. So many other products that we will be going through and trying to bring you enlightenment on and get you guys pointed in the right direction. Because we use these products to bring you the channel, or we're using these products to achieve the goals that we have been trying to achieve. One being that I'm trying to lose 100 pounds, down about 40, Paula trying to bulk up a bit. She's gained a little weight, a little mass, and now she's in toning phase. So pretty excited for her. She had a little setback. She had a seizure with her diabetes. So she's been resting for a little bit. It just shows you the importance of taking care of yourself and health. If she was not on the path of eating right and doing what's right for her body, it could have been much, much worse than it was. And we're thankful that it wasn't. And we just want to encourage you guys to do the best for you. And in doing so, support you with information that hopefully is helpful. So we're also going to compare core to Essentia. Core to Essentia. So those are our two that we're starting with, and I want to impress upon you that this is not the know-all be-all. Try things for yourself, but use us as a guide to where you want to be. So we want to thank you for holding on, and now let's commence the challenge. So setting up, getting everything ready. Be right back. Okay, so we have our glasses, and we're going to pour our water. So core goes here. And we have Essentia on the other side. About the same amount. So let's move these so you can see. A little closer. There you have it. There you have it. Core versus Essentia. There you have it. Core versus Essentia. Bam. Let's do it. So my first swig is going to be from that of core. I will do this 3 times for the lucky number 3. Okay. Now I'm going to try Essentia. Ironically enough, they're both really, really good. And they both have a clean flavor on the first just take of it. So I'm going to try core again to get an idea. I'm going to take a bigger swallow. Definitely tastes different. Clean. Wow, this is a tough choice. I might have picked two very, very good ones. Okay, now Central. Essential feels light for some reason. I don't know a better word of saying. Crisp, I think. To me, maybe a slight edge on the flavor right now on our second with Essential. I really like Essential. I'm gonna try Core again. This is really hard. I don't really think I've ever tried two waters next to each other and try to tell the difference between the waters, but it is very tough. I can tell a difference. They do taste different. Wow. Core again. Hmm. This is a tough call, tough call. Our last go on Essentia, and we're going to make a decision based on taste, and then we'll move on from there with some facts and some information about each one, which will give us our remainder of our criteria. Count it down. Let me try the Essentia again. These two are so good that I almost want to now take these two and verse them against everybody else one at a time. I'm not sure if I picked the two best to go at the very beginning, but both are very, very good options. They are dramatic differences from tap water. I do not taste any of the strong chlorine, fluoride, mineral taste that you get from tap water. I don't taste that with either one of these. Oh, I just thought of one other thing that we might want to go over is the process in which they are made, because each one might have been made differently, which contributes to the way or come from a different place. So I'll go over that when I talk more in detail about each product. So you want to stay tuned to find out that information and hang with us. I'm going to have to say my personal opinion on the taste factor for myself would be that Essentia tastes better. I was really, really shocked, especially after hearing so many people say how much they love Core water, but I have to admit that Essentia on taste to me is better. So we have taste done, and that, like I said, goes to Essentia. So both are very clear, as you can see. You know, no residual. I can't really tell the difference as far as clarity goes. So we're going to leave it at that. They're both are very clean waters. They both do taste really well. But on taste, if I was just going taste alone, Essentia would take it all. But it's not on that alone. So we're going to find out some more about both of these. Okay, so today it is Core versus Essentia on the S&P Life. So you guys stay tuned. Okay, a few facts about Core, the company. Core can be found at www.hydratewithcore.com, and you can find a lot of information about that product there. I'll go over a few quick facts about Core, the product, just so you have a brief idea of what it's about. So, the Core was created by the co-creator of Body Armor Super Drink, Lance Collins, and song writer and producer Lucas Gothwal. I hope I pronounced that correctly. If not, I am sorry. But he also goes as Dr. Luke for simple and short. They launched this company in 2015, and it is distributed across the U.S. and many other places. Core water can be found at many of your local grocery stores and natural food places around the country. It's very accessible, and I found that I was able to find it at many places just by going to the area in which they have their water, and usually it's set up there. Core has a 7-step process in which they purify their water in. Again, on their website, they tell you a lot more about that process in detail, and you can head over there. I'll leave a link to their website down below in the description, so it'll be easy access and a resource for you to find information about them. Their core beliefs are that hydration should be done on a neutral level at around 7.4 pH, which is the same pH value that the water in most parts, if not all parts of our body, is measured at on the pH scale. After this process, they add minerals and also nutrients in which to aid our body in rehydration and taste. So, like I said, I have talked to a lot of people, and they really enjoy Core water. So it's definitely worth a try, because you don't have to just take my opinion. Try all of these for yourselves, but I'm just giving you a quick rundown of what I believe will be the core of where you can find your best waters for your body. Again, you also have to realize that some of these waters that we go over through the process of the Versus Challenge will also be able to be, crossed over each other. So say you can't find Core, but you tried Essential, or you've seen us review it and explain some of the facts about it, and you know it to be a good water, then you can substitute out when you're in places that don't have the water that you prefer the most. It gives you an opportunity to be able to have in mind a second or third option for your water intake, because it is very crucial for you to have appropriate water for your body to keep it running optimally. You can find Core water in several different sizes, 16.9 ounces, 20 ounce, 23.9 ounce, a 30.4 ounce, and also a 44 ounce bottles for your use. So they do have a bottle that has a sports cap on it, and that will be your 23.9. So that one will be very good for you to take to the gym or to any of your workouts, or if you're going to be very mobile and moving about a lot, it will help with being able to take a quick swallow. Okay, quickly moving on, we'll have a few facts about Essential Overachieving H2O Water. Essential can be found at www.essentialwater.com. Again, there's a lot of information on these websites that you can go and find for yourself if you're curious and want to know more information. They're based out of a town called Bothell, and that's Bothell, Washington, which is right outside of Seattle, Washington. So right here in the United States, and I like buying products from the U.S., but and these two companies offer majority of their production here in the United States, if not all of their production. So that's always a bonus. Ken Upton is the founder and CEO of the company. It was founded in 1998. Their focus is on rehydration quickly after exertion. So their water is claims to accelerate your rehydration process after you have exercised or have, say, gone work really hard, or you work outside and you spend a lot of energy and sweat a lot. This water, Essentia water, is supposed to be able to get you to rehydration level quicker, and that is their philosophy. And they've put a lot of science and effort into understanding this. On their website, there's clinical trials involving their product, as well as other publications and information that you can find about essential water and what other people have to say about it. They also come in several sizes. Pardon me for my voice. They also come in several sizes, 12 ounce, which is much smaller than the 16 ounce, but to me can be a lot handier as far as if you have a small bag or compartment that you have to fit this into. They also come in a 20 ounce selection, a 23.4 ounce, a 33.8 ounce, 50.7 ounce, and they too as well have a sports cap on their 23.4 ounce bottles. So it makes it very easy. Say you're cyclists like myself and enjoy riding your bike. I used to ride about 15 miles a day, which, hey, through the Brick Inch program, we will be getting back in that type shape and be able to be out there on our bike. But I think that bottle, as well as the sports bottle for Core, could fit neatly into maybe my bike bottle holder. So I'll have to try that out when the weather gets a little better and see if that works. And maybe I'll show you guys that at a different time. So those are some quick facts about Core and Essential Water. Like I said, check out their website. I will link both of them down below so you can get a good gather as to what they're all about. Okay, now to the cost. I believe that in looking at the cost, they're relatively the same. It seems to be that Core may be a little bit less expensive, so we have to give price-wise the edge to Core. The health benefits we have to give to Essentia, because for us in our channel and what we're using it for, which is we really want a good water for when we work out and afterwards and during the day, in order to keep ourselves really, really hydrated. And that's a big concern. The flavor was better to us, so I would have to say that the health benefits of Essentia are great if you're looking for that type. So for us, I give the edge health benefits to Essentia, just mainly because of what we plan on doing. I understand the philosophy behind trying to keep our body water and our intake water similar, if not the same, and keeping that consistency through our body so we don't have any radical changes, so our body doesn't have to work as hard. So if you're looking for that type of water or product, then definitely have a gander at Core. So we have costs, health benefit. We have costs going to Core. We have health benefits, taste going to Essentia. Access to both products seem to be pretty equal across the board. I believe you pretty much can find both of them at just about any major grocery chain, as well as health store that carries water, probably carries as well. You can also hit up Amazon. I was able to find both of these on Amazon at a reasonable price, so that's an option, and have it shipped to you, especially if you have Amazon Prime. That is an excellent option. So sizes offer, again, because so many so many options were available for both products, I have to say that that's pretty much a wash as well. So what we have is the final rundown. Core Water only came out on top with the better cost for what we want to do. Everything else was taste was below, and health benefits to me, but for what we want to accomplish, was below Essential Water. Access to the water, both Essentia and Core can easily be found, so that was a wash, as well as the sizes. So really what we have is Essential Water winning out for our benefits over Core. So Essential Water moves on. Hey guys, also check out the link above to get more facts about pH balances of water from linexnick. I will drop his video about how the pH balance of water is very important, and he goes over the top 16 different waters and their pH balances. This could be a very important tool, considering that you need to have neutral to alkaline water in order to be healthy. Acid water or acidic water is not healthy for you at all. So if you are partaking in that, you want to check out our videos, and we will recognize those that are non-acidic, so that you guys can have the benefits of the better water for yourself, your body, and your workouts. Also, you need to consider doing this for your family as well, and coming up with a plan in order for you guys to have healthy water to ingest. Core versus Essentia wrapped up. Deuces, hugs, and love your lifers. New people, thank you for coming. Please subscribe below, hit the bell, and we look forward to seeing you soon. From the SMP Life, Sean out.